Hi guys, it's Gina. It's the first day of spring, so it's exciting. It'd be even more exciting if it wasn't snowing outside, but I'll take whatever I can get. This week has been relatively calm, except for yesterday. Kind of took a turn for the worse, and I'm starting to get really annoyed. For those of you who don't know, I'm a senior in high school, and I have senioritis really bad and I just want to leave. Basically, in my senior year, I don't really want to be dealing with petty drama that is totally unnecessary, and yet people feel the need to actually start stuff constantly. I don't know if any of you have heard of this, but there is a new app and it's called Burn Book. And basically, if you have ever watched Mean Girls, it is essentially that in app form. This is what is wrong with everyone. This is what is wrong with this generation or people or whatever. People constantly look at our generation and they're like, oh, well, those kids, they kill other kids because they play violent video games and we should take that away from them, and they shouldn't be watching those movies because they're just gonna mimic everything that's going on in them. And people always turn to them, I being one of them, because I know that it's not every teenager copies something from a video game or a movie, but we'll be the first ones to turn around. We'll be like, no, we don't do that. We don't get inspiration to kill or anything. That's nonsense, because, I mean, let's be real, I've played Saints Row and all those games, and I have absolutely no urge in me to kill anyone, so that's not true. However, we are not proving ourselves as people by making this app. Whoever made the app literally took the worst part of Mean Girls, missed the whole moral of the story, and put it in app form for everybody to use. Now, there are rules to the Burn Book app. Apparently, it's not meant to be harassing. You're not supposed to harass people, and you're not supposed to post nudes. Well, both of those rules have already been broken because people don't know how to handle things. I mean, you can tell a kid whatever. You can give them rules, and you could say, okay, well, this is basically a site where you're supposed to put people on roast and just make things a little bit funny, but the kids who want to target individuals that have hurt them in the past or who are not their cup of tea, let's say, they're not just gonna be nice little words in there like, oh, they, you know, I don't even know what a nice way to pick on someone is, but all I know is that nobody's gonna follow those rules. You're asking for people to harass others. You don't make an app called Burn Book, throw it at teenagers and schools and expect them not to talk about other students in a negative way. And trust me, I really blame the people who are partaking in these little rumor mills and hate comments and all of that. Personally, we can't put full blame on the person who created it, because really it's the kids on the app that are doing it, not the creator themselves. However, do not make an app called Burn Book just like from Mean Girls and expect them not to do it. It's like a ground for bullies. I'm just trying to understand how else we're supposed to take that. How else? There is no other thing that Burn Book could be used for. What else could it be used for other than that? It's called Burn Book. Like, secrets and everything, I guess. It's supposed to be, it's anonymous. I just don't understand it. I can't wrap my mind around how it would be used in any other way. Maybe I'm overreacting, but the way the kids that I know are using it, they're misusing it. And there's gonna be one person who takes things to heart instead of knowing that, you know, people will always hate. They'll take that one comment to heart, might push them too far, and before you know it, there goes a life. I'm sorry, but it's the truth, and maybe not on that great of a spectrum, especially because I saw the comments. A lot of them are really just stupid, unintelligible comments. But there's just, I feel like you target the wrong person, you say one wrong thing, and you don't know who it's gonna affect. And to be honest, I want the app taken down, but I know it won't be. And on top of that, kids can find ways to hurt each other in real life. And I acknowledge that. I'm not gonna blame the app, because kids can be ruthless no matter what, and I know that perfectly well. But here is what I'm trying to say. Rumors, hate comments, all of that, it's ridiculous. We all have one life to live, and people want to sit here and just hate on each other, what is the point? You are wasting not only someone else's life, but yours, spreading this hate, this unsatiable hate that just keeps growing. And for what? Because it's amusing to you? I don't understand that. We're all trying to get through life. We're all trying to find ourselves or whatever. We're all trying to deal with our own struggles, and there are people who are just trying to make it harder. What is the point? What do people get from that? I don't know. I personally could never do it to someone. I'm not perfect, no. Like, I'm not, like, saying that I've never picked on anyone or said something behind their back. Nobody is perfect. However, I'm not just going to sit there and intentionally pick out someone's flaws because it's amusing to me. I don't understand how they could do it. People in general, I just don't understand that. That to me is just a huge waste of time. There's so much more we could be doing. Focus on you, focus on yourself, focus on your aspirations and your goals. What do you have to gain from picking on someone? It doesn't make sense. And intentionally doing it too, not just I'm having a bad day, so I'm gonna call this guy out. That's not right either. By any means, but nobody is perfect, okay? But literally sitting behind a computer screen being like, oh, well, this will be so funny if I say this, and just start a bunch of crap. It's pointless. It's honestly the most pointless, unintelligible thing I've ever heard in my life. And people will agree with me, people will disagree with me. I'm not looking for a whole wave of people to agree with me. I'm just saying that I'm personally tired of it. And I would much rather see us use our energy for good things rather than hateful things. And I'm sorry, that's just how I am. Again, nobody has to agree with me, but this is how I believe it. And I know there will be people that are like, oh, well, you're blowing out of proportion a little bit. It's not going to get that severe. And okay, I do have a tendency to worry a little bit too much, but what if it did get severe? You never know when someone's gonna take something too far. You don't know. And that's why it's better just not to do it. Simple as that. It's just better not to pick on someone. There is just no point. Honestly, it's on days like this where I wonder if people have, like, feelings or thoughts of hurting like, if they have remorse, if they have souls. I don't understand it. Even with stupid little comments, like, I just don't get it. Like, that person and you could have lived their whole lives without what you just said over a computer. And that's another thing, I'm sorry. If you're gonna say something to someone, at least have the decency to do it in front of their face, so they have a right to respond back to you in whatever way they see fit. Which I'm not saying that if someone says something negative to you, you should automatically say something negative back. What I'm saying is that people should, if they're going to really talk shit on someone, they should say it to their face. Not so the person can respond negatively, but so the person, first of all, knows the person who feels this way about them, and second of all, can collect themselves and know that this person is it's just their opinion and not everybody feels that way. And so they can have the strength to walk away from it, to walk away from that person, or maybe even ask them, okay, why do you feel this way? What have I done to you? And, you know, maybe that won't help anything, and maybe I'm totally elementary school about this whole thing, but I just personally think it's just bullshit. It's total bullshit. And you know what? I love Mean Girls. I love the movie. I got the message of the movie, which is there is no point in judging people because it won't make your life better. But sure, let's go and take the funny aspect of the movie that's actually really what they were trying to prove was that it was stupid and wrong, and post it so that people from different schools and places can come together and write hateful comments about their peers. I just don't get it. I don't know if you guys will agree. If you don't, I'm not sorry about it. This is my opinion. It's staying this way. If you do agree, then I guess we'll see eye to eye on this, and that's great. That's it. That's basically all I have to say. If you like this video, you want more awkward ranting times with me, like I always say, this is one of many ranting videos to come, and I'm sorry. Based on my first video that I posted, you should know what you're getting by now, so if you want more of that, you could hit the subscribe button, and I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for anyone who took the time to watch this and hear my opinion. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.